Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's me, the Shakti Oracle, Nandini Devi, and I'm going to be finishing up the readings from after the Aries full moon. Okay, so basically, I just felt really drawn into doing something for this full moon. It was such a big energy, such fiery energy. You know, Aries is the baby of the zodiac, the beginning of the houses, and some clearing, some just paths opening up, roads opening up. And I did a general reading at the beginning of the first half, which has Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and then I'm going to start with Virgo for this one, but I'll still do a little general reading at the beginning because I feel like there has been a lapse in time, so might as well get it in there. What I'm feeling here, and these are just some general stuff, take what you need from it, leave the rest. It's just things that want to come through for maybe one person that's watching, a few people, who knows who this is for. So, you know, you might just be playing audience to one of your a person in your community, essentially getting what they need, and that's beautiful too, right? We can sometimes let the spotlight be on somebody a little bit for a second, right? Anyway, and remember to watch your sun, moon, rising. So you might need to watch the first video and the general reading there too. And you can watch your Venus, your Mars, whatever you resonate with. If you know your natal chart really well, that's good. I always invite everyone to pray, okay? Invite and set your intentions. Invite your guides, your elevated ancestors, you know, your deities who protect you so that you can have some discernment and you can stay accountable and responsible for what you're getting out of these videos. And that's for any reader, anywhere, anytime, any spiritual session. Just call in your guides, and we're going to do that right now together, right? Angels, elevated ancestors, divine guides, Orishas, Hindu pantheon, Allah, Allat, Alusa, the Amun goddesses. I call you all forward to protect me on my journey, to protect me in this space, and to protect this channel, to bring clarity and wisdom, whatever guides need to step forward today. If any of your guides or elevated ancestors wish to be in this space, that we all coexist for the time being, and that we're able to part amicably, to bring these divine messages in for everyone, so that everyone may get something, some kind of healing or clue or hint or message or clarity, whatever you're here for. Maybe you're just here to spend some time with the energy, right? It's nice sometimes to just watch a video and spend a little time with this type of energy, okay? Especially if you've been feeling lost or confused or separated from your practice, checking in, right? So some general messages that are coming up are the Emperor, the Ace of Wands, the Sun, right? The Emperor here, Ace of Wands, and the Sun. So Aries energy, right? We're just talking about the Aries energy. So this is an Aries card, the Emperor, and it is also the card of a divine masculine or masculine energy. Gender is not relevant to that. It's just the energy. This can also be an energy of accomplishment, like really working really hard at something and coming to a new, like maybe not a plateau, but like kind of like resting for a moment after a lot of work, and then a new project beginning and a new start and new energy. So if you've been feeling tired or like run down or anything like that, like chances are that your energy was just resting after like a long journey. So it could have been a journey with mental health, with emotional stuff, with a relationship, a job, you know, something you really wanted to do or enjoy, like creating something or writing a book, or you could have been doing anything really, and essentially it took a lot of work, even if it was just like practicing rest, you know, like learning new like self-care habits, like setting new boundaries. Someone told me this the other day and I like was like, whoa, boundary fatigue. I was like, what? Oh my god, yeah, that is so interesting. Like, it hurts. It's a lot of work to set a boundary and stick up for it. So I feel like this is like a lot of work that's been done, and then maybe a moment of rest and then new energy, and it's like just beginning. Some new energy is just beginning. It could be sexual energy, creative energy, a brand new start, and playfulness and being involved here, some innocence restored, just having another go at it, but like really being celebrated in some way. And if you're not being celebrated, taking initiative in this celebration, because that's part of our journey as well. We do the challenging things, we also celebrate. I'm also feeling like for some people, there's a need to drink more water. I'm going to pause and actually do that right now. So if you want to drink some water with me, let's do that. Yeah, I feel like some bodily stuff, which came up in the last couple readings too, like paying attention to the body, like maybe it's like working out, maybe it's staying moisturized, maybe it's drinking water, like taking note of some changes in yourself and acknowledging the changes that you've made, or being patient with yourself as you make changes. And I also feel like for some people there's like moves that are going to be happening. Maybe you're changing, you're about to like step into a new sense of stability, a new home or new car, or you're about to take a trip. And you might have healed, some of you might have healed from something and not even noticed. You might, it just want to integrate it into your life. You put on all this hard work, maybe like you've been in therapy for like a really long time over a very specific issue, and it's like actually being lifted off of you right now. Okay, so this is for a lot of different people, of course, so take what resonates for you there, but there's a very big chance that, this full moon might have cleared something alongside your PTSD, your depression, your anxiety, and is actually making way for abundance and clarity and like a new start. Okay? All right, so let's get into the reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you want to check this for your Venus or Mars as well, you can. So we'll see what's here for Virgo. I ask my guides, my angels, my elevated ancestors to help me to bring the clearest messages possible to anyone who's watching, so that they may get what they need. Okay. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. For some of you Virgos, you're like, stop and start, right? You're like, oh, things are feeling good. This is amazing. Then you're like, wait, what the hell? And for some of you, things might be going really good in a certain part of your life. So you're just like, what else can I worry about? Since this is going really well, can I start to worry about something else? But your guides are saying, like, actually enjoy what's coming in. Enjoy the energy that's coming in. Enjoy what's happening. And your desires are going to be fulfilled. I feel like two people are coming together here. It could be like you and another person, or you and one of your guides. And what's happening here is that there's a little bit of illusion for your highest good. Okay, there's a little bit of illusion for your highest good. Your guides are like trying to not really trick you, but like kind of like get you to come out of your shell, or get you to come out of a certain period of like not wanting to connect to people, not wanting to like be like involved with anybody. And they have something in store for you. They have something in store for you. They have somebody coming in here who is gonna mirror like your best qualities, like your most amazing like self, and they're gonna bring out the best in you. They're gonna remind you, if you've been having a hard time, they're gonna remind you like, oh yeah, like there are some really positive qualities about you, and you'll see them mirrored in this other person, and perhaps like really connect over that. I do feel like there's some sexual energy or sexual stuff emerging. Like this could be like healing trauma, but not in like a really intense like, oh my god, drudging stuff up kind of way, but more in a playful way. It's like your guides are giving you like an opportunity to do something in a different way that is going to take the load off of the pressure off your mind and put it onto like a more like grounded or playful approach. This could be movement, it could be music, it could be just like something different. Like you may not even know what that thing is, or you might have some idea of it. I do see like that there's some emotional maturity here with this King of Cups. Like this could also be somebody like coming in that wants to show you how much they've grown. They want to be like, look at me, look at me, look at me. But also you have this other energy here, right? So you have this other energy that's actually mirroring you, and then you have this third energy here who's like, hey, but like I'm really mature. And it's like, really what's going on behind that person is the seven of Pentacles, like not wanting to give up what they worked on. So if you were in a relationship with this person, in a partnership, if this person raised you, if it was a relation, like if it's that kind of thing, and they're just like, I'm just not gonna give up. Like, I need you to know that like I'm actually this or that person, or like look at how I've. It's like, all right, that's great for you and everything, and perhaps there needs to be like some kind of yeah, like some kind of joy or release, or like just you know, like it doesn't have to mean like rekindling or reconnecting in a way that you have to continue knowing this person. Perhaps there'll be a conversation that just chills everything out and you can finally release and let go. But I do feel like there's somebody else in your midst who's like really here to kind of bring you out of the dark a little bit, to kind of bring something to light, and maybe even help you with your finances, change your financial world in some way. We have the Six of Cups, so this card, I mean the Six of Pentacles, this card can sometimes mean like somebody offering something to you, or being like a philanthropist or whatever. But be careful of power dynamics here, because there are times where this person here can be like, well, look at me now, and it's like, okay, but you're only feeling like that because I'm in the position I'm in. So if I rise up out of that, you know, I can take care of myself. So perhaps you're just gathering something from someone right now, and you're going to take that stuff and you're going to go do your own thing. This card kind of scares me. Generally, I usually feel like a little nervous about this card because it can mean like gossip or like somebody stealing something. And I feel like with that and judgment coming up right after, I think it's saying like, you don't have to take care of like what somebody's about to do or how they're doing it, or if they're being shady or underhanded. Like, your guides are so strong that they are like, nah, you know. And anybody who's doing that, including you, will be brought to some kind of shift in your energy where your, you know, your guides are gonna help you all elevate and change and transform. So if you're seeing anything in yourself or others that's like lifting to the surface that's not the best energy, chances are that energy is just being lifted, and it is being seen, because when it's brought to the light, it's going to be seen, and then it gets cleared. Okay, so yeah, you or others may see it, and or you may see it in others, or others may see it in you. And unfortunately, but also fortunately, when we bring those like secret parts of ourselves, or those like unpleasant parts of ourselves to the surface, and we share them with other people, they do get lifted and transformed. And I feel like it's not as bad as you think it is. It's not like you're like a horrible person, or this person's a horrible person. These are just negative coping mechanisms. Okay, all right, so we're gonna go on to talk about what's going on for Libra after this Aries full moon. Okay, Libra, I ask my guides, my angels, my elevator ancestors to bring me the clearest energies, healing messages, clarity for Libra at this time. And again, this could resonate for you at a different timeline. Who knows? Take what you need, leave the rest. We have the Lovers card. We have the Five of Swords, and we have the Star. This is Gemini energy and Aquarius energy, and then this is Swords, which is like your energy as well. So there's a lot of air energy here. The Star, the Lovers, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords. You're finally like, I mean, anything that's petty is petty. If it's petty, just let it be. Like, if it's just petty, like, yeah, you might get your feelings hurt or whatever, but your guides are like literally like coming in so strong for you, and they're trying to give you the kind of life that you deserve, and you just have to say no, and you just have to walk away. And that can be really hard sometimes. Saying no and walking away, it sounds easy when I'm saying it, right? But like, and when you hear it, you're like, yeah, I need to do that. But when you actually have to do it, all these other things may emerge. Somebody comes in and they're suddenly acting like a different person, or they're suddenly like being like, wow, look at me. And then you're like, wait a second, actually things have historically been shitty. Doesn't mean you should always base your current situation on past situations, but think about what your life is like without this person. You know, like, what does your life look like without this person or this situation or whatever it is, right? It's like, perhaps you are in a better state of mind and doing better for yourself when you're not involved with them. And even if they may seem shiny new, that maybe there's something for you that doesn't involve that. And perhaps it doesn't really bring out that great of qualities in yourself as well. Might lower your vibration, or like make you act out of whatever, or make you tired and depressed. I feel like this is the Aries card. It came up in the general reading at the beginning of this video. And the Emperor, which is saying that like, if you do want divine romance, you want that special connection, you have to embody the strength of Aries. You have to be in that energy of like letting things go that don't serve you, like just being upfront about what you don't need, kind of pushing through the nonsense, and like allowing what needs to come to you, expecting and demanding respect for yourself. And yeah, just like read up on what Aries is like, or check on what Aries vibes are like, and kind of try to channel that a little bit. And we have the Justice card, which is you. This is the Libra card. So you're in your reading. This is really powerful. This means that you don't need anything from the past right now. You don't need to reconnect to anybody. You don't need anybody that's trying to like come in and do this, that, or the other. You actually are in your power. Like, you are in a really good place in your life. You have a lot of great things happening for you. I feel like for some area, I'm like scratching my ring finger. I feel like for some of you Libras, you're actually about to like be in a really elevated partnership or marriage or connection or commitment of some sort that really resonates for you. And you don't have to, go backwards. You can go forwards. You can actually just stay right where you are. And that energy is really powerful right now. Okay. So for some Libras, you might be like, what is going on? Maybe that's not for me. Maybe this reading isn't for you. It's hella positive. So if it is for you, I feel like that's amazing. And you're in a really good vibe. We also get the Six of Wands, which is saying that like you are victorious and you're also supportive. I see you as one of the people walking alongside this person, and I see you as this person. So there might be something that you really wanted to launch or do, and people have supported you through that, or something in yourself that you wanted to complete or accomplish, and you've been being supported, whether by your guides or people, or your guides through people. And then there's this other aspect where like you have at the same time been giving of yourself, like your time, your energy, your know-how, and it is really paying off in the sense that like, you are able to walk with the best. You have a good crew, you might have a good friend crew. And here we have the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords lastly, which is saying that like, yeah, remember where you're at. Remember what you've accomplished, what you've achieved, what you've created for yourself, and let that other stuff go. Person, place, situation, whatever. Let it go. And even if they show up in front of you, try to manipulate you or try to be like, well, I'm gonna leave you first. I don't care. Don't be caught up into something. Don't crawl back into your old shell. Stay right where you are. You're doing great. Okay. All right. We're gonna move on to Scorpio. Scorpio energy. Let's tap into Scorpio. Okay. Some throat chakra stuff here for Scorpio. Calling my guides, my angels, my ancestors to protect me and to protect Scorpio at this time, to give us the healing and clarity that we need, and bringing in the messages that Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio, maybe Scorpio, Venus, and Mars, whatever you feel tapped into at this time, however this resonates for you. May you take what you need and leave the rest. Remember to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, watch your Sun, Moon, Rising to get a full story. See if this really resonates for you. I'm just calling in our guides even closer. I feel like there's dreams here. There's wishes of financial fulfillment, of sexual pleasure. Come on, who are we talking about? We're talking about Scorpio here. We're seeing like there's an ending. There's a completion. Maybe you're moving or you're ending something. But it's not out of negativity. It's actually you've come to a place of like acceptance. You're like, this is what's happening. I'm ready to move on. You feel really lighthearted. You feel like you're lifted up. And you're ready to like to do something different. Perhaps you're going towards some people or away from some people. I'm not really sure which direction it is. You could be both. You could be going away from some people and towards other people. But there's some sense of fulfillment that is about to approach. And I do feel like it has something to do with moving away or towards something and really going there without all this baggage. Like you really are in a serendipitous time. And your guides are saying like, if you want to have a sexual partner, if you want to have a fling, if you want to have a connection, if you want to go down, if you want to go and date or whatever it is that you're feeling, perhaps it's time because you maybe were not feeling it before, and to trust your intuition on the kind of, you might have like certain qualities that you're looking for, but your guides are saying like, let them guide you and let them take the reins in this, and perhaps you're going to get a lot of wisdom in whatever connection you make. There is a sense of grief here. We do have some loss. Maybe you're still thinking about what it is that you're moving on from. Maybe after you move on, you're like, damn, like, wait a second, But your guides are reassuring you that everything you ever needed or dreamt of or wanted is coming into your future. Like your guides are guiding you towards that. And of course, there are going to be moments of grief. There are going to always be moments of grief. And sometimes you're going to feel really empowered and want to like speak up and say something and do something. And maybe you you want to like rush over, channel that energy that you feel, that gust of wind towards a person or situation that you might feel like you need to say this to, or you need to do this or this to, and channel that towards this goal. That's right. Take all that energy and channel it towards the 10 of Pentacles, which is like stability, you know, the right community for you, a place of power and connection, and people being mutual in their respect and in their, you know, sharing, and in their like, yeah, giving and receiving, and just like really making some kind of like community work. I see you moving away from something that was toxic. I see you moving away from something that really got you in your head. And I think you always wanted to be like a savior of some sort, or like help people or do something. And perhaps you really gave too much of yourself, and now you're like, but you're losing a sense of your identity. That could be really stressful. Like you could be like, well, who am I if I'm not saving people, you know? And I feel like you're healing from some heartache, heartbreak, multiple heartbreaks is what I'm feeling. Not just because there's 3 swords here, but I feel like there's just like this overwhelming sense of like, will I ever be okay? You know, that's what I'm picking up on. This message of like, will I ever be okay? You will be more than okay. And your story will help others if you're able to come forward and share what it is that you need to share and get clear and connected about it. You could start small by just telling, you know, your friends, your therapist, you know, whoever first, and then like build that strength to go forward. I see Spirit is also coming in to give you some kind of gift. And like, it's like I feel like I keep hearing like the gift of gab. It's like perhaps you're about to start you're about to start being very chatty. Okay. Trust your intuition, go along with it, let it flow. Let it happen. Maybe it's not your mode to always talk like this, or, you know, to be this communicative, but maybe it's time for you to do that. And while you do that, you will be really, really fulfilled. But whatever comes out of you, and however things move in your life, you're going to be really fulfilled by this in some way. Like, so if you start communicating, perhaps you're going to say things that creates the right connections, or like helps you to grow, or connects you to your ancestors. I'm also feeling for some of you, you're having like an ancestor thing, like some kind of ancestor connection. Your ancestors want you to write. They want to like write something through you. This could be for like one particular person, but they want you to write something. It's like really life changing. It's gonna like change the planet. Maybe it's about environmentalism. Maybe it's about the planet of some sort. Maybe it's about winter or the cold, or some, like, it could be science fiction, it could be like real, I don't even know. It could be science fiction that's based on reality, but you're channeling it and you're a psychic. And you know, these are facts. That's what I'm hearing. Like, these are facts. But there might be presented in like this kind of like not playful, but like science fiction type way. And you're getting clarity. Your eyes are finally able to see. You're finally able to, like, you know. And for some of you might actually physically have to go to the doctor, get your eyes checked, get new glasses, or, you know, get some kind of like eye treatment or something, and take care of yourself in that way. Maybe some self-care by going to those places and checking in on yourself, because at the beginning of this reading there was stuff about like taking care of your body as a collective message. Ooh, we're also in the time of Scorpio, so happy birthday, Scorpios. Okay, now we're gonna step into the energy of Sagittarius. Ooh, Sagittarius, you're already flipping out here. Sagittarius, what are the messages for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising. We ask our guides, our angels, our elevated ancestors to be close, to bring clarity at this time. Okay, so some of you might be wanting to do something a little different or move. Some of you might have had like some recent past of like, what the hell's going on? Like, what do I choose? What do I do? I feel so emotionally unfulfilled. And your guides are like, question mark, you have everything you need, because you have everything you need. And I see some of you are you're in a power couple, or you're in a relationship that's like really strong with an earth sign, perhaps. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and you're like seeing this relationship as having like a new beginning or a rebirth, and there's like emotional depth to it, whereas in before maybe you were feeling like, what the hell is this? Like, should I just like not even, like, feeling inactive, like I don't want to be around this person, I don't want to talk to this person, don't talk to me, you know. And it's like now, like, there's something happening here, and I don't know if it's because something has changed in you. Yeah, something has changed in you. Something has awoken in you. Maybe your sexual energy, your creative energy. You're feeling like you want to do something and you're attracting certain energies in, and this person is like starting to take notice of that, or perhaps they're a philanthropist who wants to help you with your work. My nose is so itchy. When that happens, it means like my third eye is really, really like it feels like something's coming up in here. Yeah, I feel like there's like, well, there's the Empress, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. That means that like you can partner or ally with other women to like do something really powerful at this time, and that this person, even though they're very special to you and important to you, they have to take a supportive role, and they're gonna have to step into that. So the way they can show their love is doing that, because right now you're about to like, you know, team up in some way, and you know who these people are. You're gonna have to connect to them, and like you could bring each other a lot of abundance. We have the Three of Wands. It's starting some kind of business, starting some kind of crew, and maybe this business has like you and two other people, two other women, two other like people that are not men, not cisgender men, and you're all working in alignment with spirit. You have something that you need to offer into the world, and you've been having a lot of anxiety because this thing is not coming to fruition. So I would say reach out to those people, right? Because you're starting whatever community. Maybe you finally have some stuff like settled in your home life and in your emotional life that you really needed to settle, and now you can really embark on this journey, and you're learning how to do this. It's new. It's like a new energy, right? So you have to like figure out how to do it. There are going to be some communications online or overseas, and you're going to find a lot of them like financial independence from this project. Okay, of course there's going to be moments of inactivity and feeling like, you know, what am I doing here, like I need to rethink this or whatever, and make sure you notice when that's happening. Perhaps that's a part of your emotional cycle, not necessarily about anything about the project, but it's just something that you go through every so often. Okay, Sag, that's cool. All right, let's go towards Capricorn. Divine guides, angels, elevated ancestors, please be with me. Please be with all these Capricorns watching at this time. Help us to get the clearest messages possible for Capricorn. This may resonate for your sun, moon, rising. It may not resonate at all. We'll see. I do feel like there's endings for some of you. I'm picking up on that. We have the King of Wands, the Tower, and the Devil. This is your card. You and Libra got your cards in your reading. That's cool. So there's your card. Then we have the Tower. We have the King of Wands. So there is some kind of change. It's a transformation. You're ready to get up and get. You're ready to do something. If you're working on a creative project or you're doing something creative, like your guys are like, you've mastered this already. Stop trying to be perfect at it. Just do it. And when you step forward and you do it, the thing that you've probably been picking up on that's keeping you back is that your life is going to change. Things are going to change dramatically. And perhaps you're getting comfortable. You're getting in your comfort zone. And you're like, but it's comfortable here. It's nice here. Like, I don't care if I'm like hiding in this corner with the cobwebs. This is nice. These are my spider friends. And your guides are like, what the hell? Get up and do this thing. You know, so you're being guided, and you're being guided by strong, powerful guides. I feel like for some of you, I see like a team of people behind you. And I'm also picking up on like indigenous ancestors right now. So like for some of you watching, perhaps your indigenous ancestors are like, channel us, channel our energy, channel our vibes, draw from us, draw energy and healing and awareness from us, draw that power that you need to move forward into this situation, the bravery of like, you know, dealing with change, because there's so much like change here. It's like, remember, like we have intergenerational trauma, right? But we also have intergenerational wisdom. Think about the intensity that some of our ancestors had to go through, right? And they stored the survival of that. They survived some of the most intense things. They carry that survival energy, that resilience, that power, and then they pass it on to you, you know, and you don't have to deal with the same stuff that they did, hopefully, you know. And your guys are saying like, yeah, things are going to change. It's going to be really intense. It's going to be mind-blowing. That's how I feel like. It's going to be mind-blowing. But the thing is that the stuff that's happening here, these people that are falling off here, it has nothing to do with you. You're going to be fine. If you get up now, you're not going to be tossed. So just get up now. Just get up and do it. Okay, we have a completion, the World card, the end of a cycle. Walk away from it gracefully. Walk away from it gracefully, or else. JK. But I do see the Tower that way. I see the Tower as something that we grow to understand is just a part of life. When you go through the Tower deck, you're going to hit the Tower card at some point. You're gonna hit it at some point. Every time you go through it, you're gonna see this card. It's not like it's always in the deck. You know it's in the deck. You know you're gonna see it at some point. It exists. That's life. During that time, there will always be a moment, a cycle of where you're going through this, and it's just like just grabbing some acceptance. Perhaps you have some trauma from the past of where like things have changed for the worst. Okay, and that's because of codependency. That's times when you're relying on somebody else who's going in a totally different direction. You have no idea what they're doing, but you're trying to follow it. And perhaps their journey looks like a struggle to you. And to them, they're like, I chose this. I wanted to do this. This is what I chose coming down into this planet in this lifetime. And you're like, oh, like you have a totally different path. You have a totally different thing to do. Stop following these people or this person around. I feel like for some of you, you're following a group of people that you've been following around for like mad long. It's like, let them go. Like, they're not even like, yes, of course, steadiness, consistency, friendship, I get it. But you're like keeping yourself in a certain place, like away from like what you could really actually be doing. So try your best to move on. Oh, damn. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. But remember who you are. Okay, you're this. You're the king of wands. So it feels like this for a moment. You have to get your gear on. You got to walk away from things that are emotionally not serving you anymore. They're actually holding you back at this point. Perhaps these cups were like joyous and amazing and you had no cups and they gave you cups and now you're like, wow. And then you like cling to it forever. Don't cling to it forever. The job, the friends, the whatever, it's time. You're cycling out into a way different energy. And your energy is cycling into strength, okay? Strength. You're about to like, I don't know. You're about to elevate. You're about to like really be seen. Some of you are starting a business, becoming entrepreneurs. Some of you might even be famous or gonna be like internet famous or like famous, or not that internet famous isn't famous, but you know what I mean. Like you're gonna like be out there in the world or travel. You know, you have an opportunity to like lift into another sector of your life and you just have to like go with it. And for some of you, you're worried, like, you're not going to have the same kinds of comforts, like, perhaps, like, the way that you're dating right now, or the flirtations that you're involved in, or the type of friends that you have that, like, make you feel good about yourself in a certain way. And it's like, they only keep you up, they only make you feel good enough up to here. You could feel good enough up to here, but you're, like, going for this. Go for this. Like, you know, go beyond what you're receiving. Imagine that you could even get more than that, okay? It's time to move on. That's all I'm going to say. It's time to move on, okay? All right, so let's look at Aquarius, see what the messages are for Aquarius at this time. Aquarius energy for after the Aries full moon. I'm reading this in October 2021. But anytime that this resonates for you, it resonates for you. You know what? I'm going to shuffle all of them this time. Aquarius. I don't know. I feel like for some Aquarius people, I'm getting the number 95 or 1995. I don't know. Maybe some of you are born in 95 or 1995 watching this. If you are, please comment because that would be cool. I feel like some of you are connected to Archangel Michael. Some of you are maybe Christian or Catholic or had that upbringing. And it's time to remember where you came from. It's time to remember your origins. I'm getting a lot of like, just like queens and kings and court vibes, you know, like medieval Europe. Like I'm kind of getting like, you know, also for some of you, I'm feeling plant energy. All right, so we have the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So you're ready to move on. You're ready to get out of this energy. You're like, oh my God, please move from this. Because it's really not your ideal energy, right? Like whose ideal energy is this? I mean, I don't know. Sometimes some of us like to mope, you know, whatever. But for you, you're like, I already know that I've lost these things. I've been grieving them for a really long time. I just want to move on. I wish I didn't feel this way. I wish I could just like turn around and see these cups and see the joy in life and see the positivity. And like, I know how that feels and I wish I could just do that. And I don't know how to do it, you know? And your guides are saying like, don't worry. It is about to pass. Somebody's going to come into your life and stir you. Probably going to piss you off or like, like motivate you in some way. And that will get your energy like going again. This might be like a chemical thing. It might be like actually about like adjusting your meds or like maybe your meds are like, you know, yeah, maybe it's something to do with actually you know, your like medicine that you're taking or like that you're not taking. It could be like a hormonal or chemical imbalance, right? It could be something that's affecting you that has something to do with your body. And that's why, you know, like psychically, that you could be different and you know how to be different, but you just don't know how to do it because your body or your mind or your chemistry is like fighting against you, right? So we have the Queen of Pentacles here, which is like you might have to let go of a relationship with like a mother or mother figure or some people that represent this to you or trigger this feeling or trigger the energy of this person. So it might be that person and then the people who trigger you around that person. You might just need a break because your guides are shining bright lights on maybe mother wounds. You know, they're maybe shining bright lights on it, but you're like, oh wait, is this money problems? Oh wait, do I need to go to nature? Oh wait, and it's like you're trying to figure it out and your guides are like, mom, MOM, you know, like that. I mean, for some of you it might not be mother stuff, but I just feel like that maybe your mom's about to piss you off, and then that is really gonna help you like get motivated to be like, you know, I'm gonna stop thinking about you. All right, I'm gonna stop thinking about you. I don't know why I'm thinking about you so hard. All right, we have the seven of cups. So feeling emotionally distracted from what you were really meant to do. Your emotional energy is being scattered by this energy here when you just need to pay attention to what you have been wanting to put your energy into for a long time. That could be beneficial to you, that you're starting off, that you're working on. I feel like you need some kind of rest too. So like this is like really where the energy is like day to day, you know. I think it's like a Zen koan that's like before enlightenment, chopping wood, carrying water. After enlightenment, chopping wood, carrying water. So it's like you don't have to worry about anything big right now or solving any big problems or getting these revelations. You just need to focus on what you were trying to do, the little details of it that you're working out, whatever you're trying to figure out. And then also take this time to rest because you are healing from stuff. And perhaps when you release that person, you're going to have to like shed the energy and all the associations with that person. It means tons of etheric cords stuck to you from this person. So I am feeling like they are a parent or guardian or somebody that really impacted your life and impacted your life for maybe many lifetimes. So cutting those cords is going to be intense. Work with your angels, especially Archangel Michael, who cuts etheric cords, right? Etheric cords are connected to our energy bodies and they attach us to different people through like sometimes negative means sometimes. So we have the Temperance card and the Sun. The sun fell. Hold on. All right. So we have the Temperance card and the Sun. I feel like you want to go back a little bit to something that used to feel really joyful, but you're like, is that safe to do? And it's like, just like, I feel like maybe there's something you could do that is like that thing, but not exactly like that thing, or like a more balanced version of it. Like temperance is like balance, like moderation, you know, and it's like, you don't have to go all in. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go all in. You could just like chill on it. Like you could just like maybe do something that is like less, that's more tempered and less intense than you were doing before, or less out of balance. I mean, yeah, it was probably like an imbalance thing. Like maybe it's something that gave you anxiety and made you feel trapped, and now your guys are like, wait, you can have this, but you just can't have it like at excess like you were before. But I feel like you have to really check on your feelings. If you gotta, it's like you have to go and look at your feelings and see what's going on with your feelings, because that's the real issue here, is that you've been actually all that time having bottled up feelings and not really, you know, not feeling that not having a place to like talk about it, like maybe staying with your feelings alone, isolating with your feelings is what I'm feeling. Okay, so I'm gonna pull one more card. I don't want to end it with that. Oh, you've been isolating with your feelings. Bye, Aquarius. We have the Eight of Wands. There's a team of people that want to work with you, a team of guides, team of people, or perhaps you're moving and trying to set roots somewhere new. And if you are, it's a blessed move. You're moving with all your guides, you're moving with your loved ones. Perhaps you're going somewhere really beautiful, or you're taking a trip somewhere. That would be really nice. Call me. I would like to also take this trip. Yeah, just I feel like, just sending you a lot of love and ease, and the sun will come out tomorrow, okay? The sun will come out tomorrow. All right, we're gonna move into Aquarius now. I mean, sorry, Pisces. Wow, Aquarius, you're here. You're here. Alrighty, let's get into Pisces energy. That's my guides, my angels, my ancestors to replenish my energy right now, to give me the energy that I need to do this reading, to really connect me to what needs to be said. I think some of you might actually need to reach out and get a reading from somebody, or maybe you just need counseling or something. I do feel like there's a lot of heavy vibes, a heavy energy that might be surrounding you, and like it's stuff that you can just, like, if you had some consistent support with, you could get through it. I don't see it getting in the way of your life in a really big way, but it's like it could provide some relief to get some clarity on some things, right? Maybe just have somebody there listening or sharing something with you. And that could resonate for one or more of you. So we have the Devil card. We have the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Yes. So we have the Devil card here. The Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. There is something here that you really do have to look at, and you're just like feeling trapped by it. It kind of got instigated by somebody else, maybe. Like someone just like did something and you're just like now just like obsessing over it and thinking about it and feeling like, will I ever be able to move on? Or like you're seeing that there's hurt around this and you're needing rest. You're just needing some rest, some time to like relax. I feel like maybe you're getting a lot of headaches, or you feel sick or foggy headed. And you might be like, your psychic pathways might be like messy right now. Like maybe there's some clearing that needs to happen, like like even mentally, like feeling more clarity. There is change coming, there is a transformation coming. So I would say, like, also maybe just writing it out, accepting that this is a place that you're in right now, because you are headed towards something beautiful. All right, the Lover's card, there's Gemini energy, there's air energy. It's also making a decision. And I feel like this decision, you're not even going to have to make this decision. I feel like this decision is being made for you with your consent by your guides. So you might have prayed for something. You might have said, guides, WTF, I don't know what to do. And then your guides were like, let me do it. Queen of Swords. Specifically one guide is really coming through. I feel like that's what this Queen of Swords is. And they're giving you something to work on. They're giving you something to direct your attention towards. But they're also like giving you like, a sense of protection and connection. And maybe they're helping you build your finances. And they're helping you cut away at things that don't need to be there anymore. And you're making room for like a love offer or somebody to come in that is like really in alignment with your energy. Like they're more your energy than, maybe you've been dealing with. And perhaps that foggy energy, all that mental fog that you're going through right now, it's like, it could be mental health related, it could be emotional, it could be psychic. Of course, I'm doing a spiritual reading, so I'm going to touch upon the spiritual aspects of it. But I do feel like, maybe like just even doing like a head massage, like getting some energy flowing in your brain here, in your head here. And just connecting to that physical part of your body could help you to align and clear it, like clearing the crown chakra, okay? And it doesn't have to be that much work. It doesn't have to be as much work as it's feeling to you right now. Some of you are I don't know how many Pisces these are, but some of you are about to get married or embark on like playing like something. I feel like this is a live show or performance, or people building something together or planning something, maybe a play. I feel like there's so much I feel like there's so much stuff happening at once. No wonder you're probably being psychically clogged. I feel like you have a lot of new stuff coming in. That's what I'm feeling, Pisces. Like, you have a lot of new stuff, new energy, and it's like your guys just trying to like rush around and like clear up this and do that and do this, and you're like like in a frenzy as they try to bring in all these new vibes for you, you know. But you're gonna be, it's gonna be amazing. This is the Victory card. And partnership, connection, you know. I feel like you're getting the keys to like a new car, a new place. You're safe. You're safe. You're about to meet like somebody who's like really gonna protect you or like be there for you in a certain way and like has your best interests in heart and is gonna help you achieve your dreams. That sounds amazing. Okay. All in divine timing at the end here. All in divine timing. All right. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe because it doesn't cost you anything to do that, but it does help me. And also, you can share this video and please come back and watch it again because chances are you'll get a message that you didn't get before. And if you want to support my channel or if you want more content that isn't available on here, you can go to patreon.com/Kali2021. And if you want to sign up for counseling sessions, I'm here at the end of November. I take a break, so I'm gone for December and I'll be back in January. And there's psychic readings still open. I think there's like 2 or 3 spots left for November, and then I'm closing them, and I don't know when I'm opening them back up. But if you would like to see more videos like this, you know, comment that below and I will keep posting them. Bye.